Hey yo, so it just started raining, yeah? And one of the street performers started playing Have You Ever Seen the Rain? Now that's just the epitome of Irish humour right there. That is brilliant.
So I'm heading to the train station right now to go to a place outside of Dublin.
Yo, good morning people. So I decided that since I spent at least 2 days in the city, I thought I would go just a little bit outside the city. I want to just see something a bit more rural, I guess, or quiet. So I'm gonna go train station and see where I can head.
I'm quite impressed with the infrastructure of Dublin. I mean, it's kind of similar to London in some ways, but the bridges look a bit different. But it's also quite a windy place. You can hear from the sound. As in most European cities, you get these Romanian beggars. Well, I assume they're Romanian anyway. And here is Dublin Connolly Station. As far as I know, there are 3 main train stations in Dublin, depending on which direction you go. As you can see, the train station's pretty well organised and good security as well. And here's the ticket machines on your left. So that was easy enough. Just put your money in, get your tickets, and off you go. I like how everything's in bilingual, both in Irish and in English. These green trains, known as the Darts, serve local destinations that are not too far away.
So I'm on my platform now and I'll be heading off to Bray in about 9 minutes or so. I chose this place at random, 1 because it's not too far away, and 2 because there's a beach there and I do like beaches, so we'll see what happens. As you can see, the station is well developed, kind of like the UK ones, to be honest. Kind of feel at home here. But anyway, let's see where we're going.
So here's our train. Oh, bless you. Quite impressed with the cleanliness of the train, it's nice. So we are heading out of Dublin now, go through the suburbs and all that. And we have just arrived in Bray. So let's get off this train and take a look around.
This is Gelato.
So far so good. Nice touch with the paintings on the wall and everything.
Alright, so I've just arrived in Bray. Looks like a nice train station, quite picturesque.
See how the gate on the left is just left wide open?
So far, my first impressions feels like a really quiet place. Quite eerily quiet, actually. Hopefully there's something around.
And here's the beach. Hey, I've not seen a coastline in ages. One thing you notice as soon as you get out of a train station is just how windy it is. It's really jarring, actually. But so far it seems really quiet. Maybe it picks up in the summer when the weather gets better.
So I'm on the promenade right now, and I tell you something, it's extremely windy. Like, my fingers are frozen solid. Really nice though. I mean, there's the sea right there. Behind me, I think that's the town. But oh my god, it's so windy today.
On your left seems to be some kind of tourist centre where they've got like a cafe. Ooh, and gelato as well. Gelato seems to be a more fancy thing nowadays. I don't think they do like 99 flakes anymore. I'm wondering if they closed this because of the wind. Maybe there's like debris and stuff flying. Can anybody tell me what that hill is in the distance and what's there? Sorry for the noise and the distortion, but it is super windy. Like, it's just... I've tried to stay on this beach and take in as long as possible, but I have to get off it.
I don't know if you can hear me or not because of the wind. Oh my god, it's cold. But here it is, the Irish Sea. It's interesting because I've never been this side of the Irish Sea before. Actually, I've never actually been to the Irish Sea.
I'm just gonna duck into this spa shop just to get warm and just to hide from the wind for a little bit.
Alright, I finally got away from the seafront and it's a bit less windy. So this is Bray Town, I guess. So I'm going to see what's going on around and let's have a look.
I like how the speed signs are in kilometers instead of miles.
Hey guys, so one of the questions I wanted to ask about being here, I've read on Google that the locals say that this is one of the best towns to live in all of Ireland. So that's why I'm here and I'm just having a look around. So far it seems really peaceful. It's got everything. It's got a beach, it's got some hills, it's got countryside. Let's have a look. I must say that despite this really horrible weather, like it's raining, it's cold and windy, I must say that this is like the safest I've felt in the British Isles in a really long time. Like, I'm living in Hounslow, yeah, we had a stabbing and actual murder about 200 metres from where I live just last week. Was it last week or this week, yeah? But here it's like, naturally I'm on edge sometimes, you know, when I see people, but like here, everyone's just really cool, you know.
So as you can see, the weather, as per usual, is pretty miserable at the moment. And I guess this must be like the centre of Bray itself, judging by the sign. I actually came in through the back side of this building and this is what I came through.
So I just stumbled into this McDonald's that I didn't even know was there. And it's basically like a muck Tudor house. I mean, obvious a moment, I eat at McDonald's, it's disgusting, you know. I regard McDonald's little more than a public toilet, just a place goes for a piss basically. But, you know, until they stop supporting, you know, people who do genocide and stuff, I won't be eating there anymore. But it was kind of interesting just to see the architecture of it.
Does this weather get any better, or does the rain ever let up here?
So I seem to have stumbled on basically what is the high street of Bray. And I just basically got hit with an epiphany that here to Dublin is like what a town in Surrey is to London, if that makes sense. Because it's not that far outside of Dublin. It's just about 12 miles, something like that. But, you know, obviously it doesn't feel like the city anymore. It's like a small town. It's kind of like Windsor or Datchin compared to London, if that makes sense. But yeah, it's kind of a cool place.
One thing I want to touch upon while just walking these streets and just sort of, you know, musing to myself is that the cost of living in Ireland is super high. And I mean, you know, I live in London. I've visited Toronto, Melbourne, and other very expensive cities. And here in Dublin, it's one of the most expensive for food I've ever seen. It's almost at levels of like Norway or like Sweden. I know the like wages are a little bit higher here, but the cost of living is insane. It really is, and that's kind of really struck me. And it's not just in Dublin alone, it's even out here in a small town. Maybe the rents are cheaper, but the cost of food and amenities really isn't. What are your takes on this? I'd like to get your opinion. So this Dunnes store that I've seen everywhere seems to be the equivalent of Waitrose. These houses on the corner seem to be giving off some like Kensington or Hyde Park vibes. I'm pretty sure that's meant to say Bray Bowl, not Pray Bowl. And here we are again.
So it seems that we've basically made it full circle of the town of Bray, and you can see the sea behind me again. So I'm going to head back to Dublin because my battery's about to run out. So this has been fun, kind of windy, cold, but you know, not bad.
You gotta love these funky green trains. It's a proper icon of Ireland, isn't it? And here we are back in Dublin. Check out this mural on the walls. This is cool. I had to film this. I'm meaning to see this movie at some point. Thanks for watching and hope to see you again soon.